Hello, I'm David Goodman. I'm a hunger relief worker here at the Redwood Empire Food Bank, as well as the CEO. We just wanted to take a moment to touch base with you and let you know what's happening at the Redwood Empire Food Bank, as there's so much activity going on as a result of everything our community has been experiencing over the past year. The first thing I would like to say, not bearing the lead, is that we have doubled the amount of food that we're distributing in our community. Last year, we distributed about 15 million meals worth of food. And this year, we're distributing 26 million meals. And what does that mean? Well, if you were to go to Pac Bell Park or AT&T Park or Oracle Park where the Giants play baseball, and you were to feed a sellout crowd at that stadium every day of the year of the baseball season, both breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as the playoffs and the World Series, that's what it looks like when you're doing 26 million meals. And finally, I want to say that we're putting out about $4 million worth of food. And if you think about the economic hardship that people are experiencing, that $4 million worth of food is really helping people to make ends meet. And finally, this organization prides itself on being lean and mean. We don't want to be hungry and angry, but we do want to be lean and mean. And so through all of the expansion that we've experienced, we have only added 3 additional staff members, which is pretty impressive, and we're very proud of that fact. So with the additional 3 members of our staff that I mentioned, that totals 80 people that work at the Redwood Empire Food Bank. And now that's an impressive number, but you know what's really impressive is 8,500 volunteers. We've never done anything alone here. We still don't do it alone. We depend on volunteers to feed the community. And it's been remarkable over the past year, whether it is heat, whether it is fire, whether it is smoke, whether it is rain, whether it is cold, whether it is darkness, and whether it is COVID-19, volunteers come day after day, and they rack up hundreds of hours individually to make sure that fellow members in their community get the help that they need. Everything we do at the Redwood Empire Food Bank is based on programs. And in our world, programs are the way in which we help people. So we have children's programs, we have senior programs, and we have family programs. Information and referral is an important service because we help navigate people through the sourcing of food assistance. And it's been quite busy over the past year. We normally, under the best of times, we're providing 1,000 referrals of information for where people could get assistance during a month. But now we are up to 1,700 referrals every single month. In addition, this is where we provide people with emergency food boxes. When people need food and they need it now, then we have them come here to the Food Connections Information and Referral Service, and we have seen a 53% increase each month since COVID-19 started. And also seniors, we just had our largest month ever in terms of seniors. We are now serving 4,314 seniors. And those services are being provided at senior centers, at community centers, mobile home parks, churches, and the like. Last time we met, I described to you our new project called the W5 Project. W5 stands for who, what, where, when, and why, and it has to do with the people that are coming to us for help. So we have the who's coming, we have what do they need, we have where are they going, when are they going, and why. So if you just look at one of those elements, like what do you need? Well, here we have diapers behind us. The Redwood Empire Food Bank was recently accepted into the National Diaper Bank Network. And that means that in addition to food, we're going to start to distribute diapers, which is the #2 item that families say that they need. And every mother knows that there's a difference between a small diaper, a medium diaper, and a large diaper for their children. So we're going to make sure that we have the appropriate resources to help families in need. We think about our work like a safety net. We're a safety net for people throughout our community who are in need of food assistance, and we're also a safety net for all of the nonprofit and faith-based organizations that have hunger and hunger relief as part of their mission. But when you think about a safety net, it's important that it is up off the ground. A safety net that rests on the ground doesn't do anybody any good when it falls. Instead, what is required that each of us pulls back on that net, raising it up off the ground, so when people fall, they're helped and they're saved. But to have a safety net with so many people falling as they are these days, it's important that we fortify the net, that we mend the net when people fall, that we broaden the net to catch more and more people who are falling. I want to let you know that you are not alone in your support of the Redwood Empire Food Bank. I am pleased to say that this year we have actually doubled the number of people who are supporting our work. So with your assistance in pulling back on that net and your support in fortifying all that we're doing, we're sure that we can catch anybody in need of food assistance. The Redwood Empire Food Bank's mission is to end hunger in our community. And you might ask, is it really possible to end hunger? Well, in some contexts, yes, and some no. I mean, hunger has really been with humankind since the very beginning. And in that context, no, hunger can't be ended. There are always new people who are hungry. However, the way we think about ending hunger in our community here at the Redwood Empire Food Bank is having the ability to respond. And if we can respond to anyone who needs food assistance, then in fact, we are ending hunger in our community. I think about often when I first came 20 years ago to Sonoma County, there was an organization in Petaluma that would provide beds to people if they were homeless. And I always admired that organization because I knew if somebody needed a bed, everyone in Petaluma knew that those people could find the bed that they needed. But we were a much smaller organization 20 years ago. Now we're much more sophisticated, much more capacity, much more support from our community. And now I'm pleased to tell you that anybody who is hungry in Sonoma County could get the help that they need on any day of the week. If you want to find out more about getting food, go to the Redwood Empire Food Bank's website. Just Google Redwood Empire Food Bank and you'll find a button there that says Get Food. If you want to volunteer your time, there's a button that says Volunteer Now. And if you want to make a financial contribution, there's a button that says Donate Now. Thank you very much for listening. I'm David Goodman. I'm a hunger relief worker here at the Redwood Empire Food Bank. Be well.